everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a second part to my craft organization uh, collab that I'm doing with Yolanda. You can find her on YouTube under Yoli and I'll put her links down below. And today my goal was to make some embellishment boxes from my Valentine stash because I was realizing that I had a lot of things in my Valentine stash that I could use, like, for just general crafting or scrapbooking. So what I did first is I took a brand new bin and I went through my general scrapbooking stuff that was in my room and grabbed some pink and red and kind of heart love themed things and put that in the embellishment box. And now I'm going to start going through my bins. I'm trying to do a voiceover and hopefully this will work. It's my first time doing it, so be kind, please. So I grabbed a bunch of stuff out of my bin there, and I'm just kind of going through it, and I'm going to pull the things that I think can go well in those uh, embellishment type boxes. And I'm realizing I have a lot of those kind of hearts, whether they be foam, felt, or glitter. And so I'm just kind of pulling things that I think can go in those bins, and those bins there I'm going to put with my sequin stash. And it's amazing how much stuff you can get in these bins. And I'm realizing that there's lots of stuff in there that I can put in embellishment boxes. I'm going to cut up that bling and put it in the boxes. And those doilies there, I have doilies in other areas of my room, in another area. So I'm going to pull some of those heart doilies and put them with the general stash of doilies and then put the remainder in there. Does anyone remember those vintage findings from Michael's? I mean, gosh, how old is that? I would really like to use that this year and get it out of my stash. And yeah, I had a lot of fun things in there. Those hearts there were really pretty. Those were from Michael's, and I'm going to pull anything that's purple or glittered because I don't work with purple and I don't really like glitter. And I'm not sure why I have that much glittered stuff in my stash because I don't like glitter. Yeah, there's some really fun things in that first bin. So those things there are things I'm going to try and get into some embellishment boxes and hopefully purge some things as well. So I'm going to move on to the next bin, and there was some good things in this bin as well. There was those little kind of flat back buttons that I think, could work not just for Valentine's, but love-themed layouts, cards, just general paper crafting. So that's what I find is really neat when you look through your stash and you see things that you can use in different ways. It kind of makes you excited to, um, work with your stash. And so I'm realizing I have a lot of Dollar Rama and Dollar Tree type stickers, like multiple some. And I think what happens is, you go and you buy some cute stickers at the end of the year, and then you put them in your stash and you forget what you have because you're gone by, and then you buy more, and then, after 2 or 3 years, you've got a ton of Dollarama and Dollar Tree type stickers. So with those cute little kind of shaker mason jars, I'm going to cut a few of those off, I think, and put them in my embellishment boxes, and then put the rest in my Valentine stash. And as well as those banners there, I'm going to put those in. And I love those felt hearts and those little kind of fringed hearts as well. All of those things will be great in an embellishment type box because I can here and hopefully not just use them for Valentine's. So yeah, that's what is exciting about going through your stash, is seeing and remembering, oh wow, I have these cute things, and if I'm only going through that bin once a year, they're not really going to get used a whole lot. So I think I have one more bin here, yeah, and this bin had mostly collection type stickers in it, but there was some Dollarama and Dollar Tree type stickers in there as well. And I think I've found them all, but then I found if you watched my Valentine stash videos, yeah, I had a whole bunch more stickers downstairs in my basement, and so I'm just kind of lamenting all this Dollar Tree type stickers I had, and what was exciting about going through this bin and going through my stash is that I realized I had that paper collection to go with those embellishments. I'm not able to store my paper with my embellishments. I just don't have the room in my um, room to do that. So I want to make note of that somewhere. So when I go to grab those papers, I know, hey, I have embellishments for those. So that's going to be exciting as well. And so, finishing up that last bin there, and yeah, those little conversation hearts were super cute. But what I, noticed when I was going through that bin is that they were kind of hidden in that bin. I just thought it was stickers and ephemera in there, and yeah, that's why you need to kind of go through your stuff and kind of make sure it's kind of organized, because I was, losing out on stuff in there. Those hearts there, I realized I had several packages of those, so I believe I ended up purging a few packs of those. Those are usually at Dollarama every year, so I felt safe purging those. Although it is hard to purge things. I'm not gonna lie, it really is hard to purge things. So I go through those bins and I'm excited about that and think, okay, I can start on those embellishment boxes. But I remember I had those bins of shame that I showed you in my Valentine stash videos. And so I'm just showing you those two bins. And so when I did my stash videos, I kind of went through them and showed you everything that was in the bins. And then after I was done the stash video, I put everything back in the bins and realized I had buried all the stickers and ephemera and those kinds of things at the bottom of that bin to your right, the bigger bin. And so, yeah, I wanted to make sure I got to that stuff and added it, um, to those white bins that are going to be in my room. And any embellishment type things I could put in those little kind of bead boxes I wanted to put in there. And because I wanted to get the stickers and that out of those things in the basement, because otherwise I'll never use them. And so I'm just showing you there. I bought these cute little cups. Yeah, I shouldn't really be buying anything, but I do like to have a cocoa bar for the different seasons. And so I got those a few days ago at Home Sense, and they had these cute little spoons. And so that bin there is kind of more of my decor type stuff. And so I'll be setting that up. I still have to take down Christmas. So, um, yeah. So, one thing that I wanted to accomplish by doing those embellishment boxes is get rid of some of that bulk in the white bins that are in my room. And through this whole organization thing, I actually was able to accomplish that. So that's awesome. So, yeah, so now I need to dig out all the stickers and that in those that bin there, and then in the next uh, bit of video there, I'm going to show you what was in that bin, and there was a lot of stuff in there, like a lot of stuff. Okay. I went through that bin and I've got a great big old pile of stuff on my desk, and I'm going to start through it, and I was amazed at how much stuff was in that bin in the basement. It was a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of cute stuff in there. And the problem was, I had no storage for it upstairs, and so it just kind of got chucked in a bin, regardless of whether I could use it year round or not. Like rats there, those definitely could be used year round. And so, that was one of my goals with this whole organization of my Valentine stuff, was to get stuff out of places where it's seen once a year, and kind of put it more in my general stash, and so out of the basement. So finding lots of stuff in there that I could definitely put in those embellishment type bins, and that was awesome. And again, I found more Dollarama and Dollar Tree type stickers, and um, I had 5 of some stickers. And so I definitely purged some of those, and those there I think I ended up purging as well. I don't know, they just really weren't something I was excited about. I found some more Sweet Talk stuff down in the basement, so that was great, because I do have the Sweet Talk paper and ephemera and stuff, so those will be going upstairs in a bin. And like all this stuff ended up going upstairs, so that was great. Yeah, there was a lot of neat things in there, and I'd gone to a few scrapbooking type events where they had several there, and I think a lot of that I did buy that way, and a lot of the Michaels stuff as well. And yeah, I bought several of different things from Michaels because I had done a swap last year, but there was more people in the swap than what I anticipated. So I do have doubles of some things, but that's okay because I really do like those and they're super cute. So those will be staying in my stash. I'm going to add those flares to the embellishment boxes. Um, then I found more of those foam heart stickers, which will be going because I have just a ton of those. And more felt stickers again, purging those. And those little rhinestone type hearts, I'm going to put those in my enamel dot storage. And I'll put a link down below to my enamel dot storage because I really like how that turned out. I did that during, happy with that. Those little felt hearts I thought could go in those embellishment boxes as well as those flat back hearts. And I have this little pack of red doilies that definitely could be used during the years, you know, for Christmas as well as Valentine's. So I'm going to put some of those doilies in with my jet doily stash as well as in my Valentine bin. And yeah, there's some really cute things in there that, you know, sadly wasn't getting used at all because it was in the basement. And so this has been great to go through my stash and see what I have. And like those puffy Bella Boulevard hearts there, I mean, those are so cute and they were in my basement and not getting used at all. So I ended up cutting those up and putting them in my enamel dot storage, and I put some in the embellishment box as well. And so I'm just kind of finishing off the last few things here in the pile and kind of putting stuff aside that I know I'm not going to use, and then the rest I'm categorizing to put into stuff in the bins. I made up categories of um, different for different piles, and so that way when I do the bins, it'll be easier to put the stuff into the bins. And so I'm going to go to real time and show you how the embellishment boxes turned out.
Oh, hey, so I'm back. I've organized those bins and I'll show you those in a sec. I just wanted to show you this is all the packaging I was able to get rid of, so that's awesome. Recycle that. I went through those gems and those kinds of things, and these ones I'm gonna cut up. I added some of these to one of the bins, and then these others here I'm going to cut up and put in my enamel dots storage. And I have a link for how I store my enamel dots, and I'll put that down below, a video, and I'll add the link down below. So out of all those packages, these are what I'm going to just put in my Valentine stash. I did cut up a package of these and added it to a bin, and I'm going to keep these other two whole in case I do a swap. And I cut up some of these to put in a bin, and I'm going to put the rest in my Valentine stash. These I'm going to keep whole because I just am worried that they'll peel off the backing if I take them out of the packaging. I'm going to keep this for now. I'm hoping to do a Valentine swap, so I thought this could be a good goodie to send. I cut up some of these as well to put in the bins, and the rest I'll put in with my Valentine stash. I didn't want to start another bin of embellishments, so I left these in the packages. I cut up one of these and put in the bin, and the other I'm going to keep with my Valentine stash. I cut up some of these and put in the bin, and I also took some of these and put them in the bin, and some of these as well, and then put some of those in a bin and these, and then condense these together. So I thought that was great. Out of all those felt and glitter things, the only two packages that I'm going to keep whole is one of the felt hearts and these glitter ones. And the reason I'm keeping these felt hearts is that they're a little thicker than the Dollar Tree ones. And so I'll use up the Dollar Tree ones that I did save, and then I can replenish with that, and then I'll keep this as well. This is the stuff I got rid of. Where did I put those? Over here. So this is the stuff I'm going to be purging so far. So I've got a bunch of glitter stickers that were loose, these as well. I took apart that one pack that was new and just added what I wanted to the bins, and then purged the rest. A whole pack of these felt hearts, a whole pack of these, a whole pack of felt hearts, these glittered hearts, because I'm finding I don't really like the glitter. It sheds too much. More felt and glitter hearts. These foam ones. And these glitter ones. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll call this one 10 packs. So that's awesome to get that out of my stash. Now I'll show you the bins. I love how they look. I just think they look so pretty. So I ended up using 3 bins. So in this one I cut apart some of those bling hearts. I saved both packages, used both packages, and put them in pink and red. I put some flair here. I cut up these little kind of cabochon type ones. Then I added those flat back buttons, and then these other pack of kind of flat back brads. I cut up some of that bling that I had that was kind of just a half package and put it all in there. Then I did cut up some of those puffy heart stickers from Bella Boulevard and added them. I added this pack of flair, cut that up, put these little flags in this one, and then the other flags in the other. Added those conversation wood veneer hearts. And here I've added some of those mason jars that I took out of the packaging. Added those 2 lone chipboard hearts that I had, and then some of those shaker hearts in the bottom. These are some more mason jar shakers. Some of that one pack that I cut up that was brand new. Then these sequin hearts, and then these little kind of glittery sticker hearts, and then those glitter words. So that's all in that one. Then in this one I just did all the felt, glitter, and foam hearts. So I've got the felt ones here, then I've got some foam and felt stuff, more felt. These are foam ones, some more felt hearts, and then those other kind of doily-like hearts, and then all the glitter ones and foam ones are on the bottom here. So I really like the way that looks. Really got rid of a lot of bulk too, I think. And then in this next one, this was the one where I had gone through my stash and pulled stuff. So I've got some bows and flowers in there, some heart flat backs and heart buttons. These I found in mixed in with some foam stickers, so I added those. They're little kind of like buttons. Found some brads, so I put those there. Flat back, silver white kind of hearts, cabochons, some kind of scatter type things that you could add a what do you call that? One of those little things to, I forget what they're called, to make it a dangle. Some hearts and buttons from Dollarama, some flat back type things. These are kind of flat back gems. Some clips, more clips, and then I had some punched out hearts in with those foam hearts, so I put those in there. Then I've got some tickets and then some doilies. So I really love this. I think the great thing about it is that all of these things can be used for other times of the year, not just Valentine's. And that was my goal for this, is that, you know, I don't have to go digging through my whole Valentine's stash. If I want something kind of pink or red, I can go to these bins. So I love that. I'm so happy with how this turned out. You know, it was a bit daunting because, you know, you're going through your stuff and you're seeing how much stuff you have, number one, which can be kind of overwhelming. But I'm also refamiliarizing myself with my stash, because when you have different collections or themes that you only use for that particular time of year or that theme, be it birthday, Valentine's, Halloween, Christmas, pets, summer, a lot of times you're, you know, only going into those bins when you do a layout about that particular thing, or you're going to make a favor for Christmas or Valentine's, or, you know, do a Halloween treat. And so I would encourage you all to go through those different themed things that you have. And, you know, maybe you can make an embellishment box like I did, or make several embellishment boxes like I did. And, you know, yeah, these take up a little bit of room in your room, but you can find ways to store things. I encourage you to do that, because all those kinds of fun things that were hidden in my stash now are readily available. They're not in a big bin of shame down in my basement. They're not in a big bin that I have labeled Valentine's and only think, oh, I'll only look at that at Valentine's. So I hope I've given you some food for thought, encouraged you, inspired you, motivated you to just go through your stash. Because now, not only do I have something pretty that, you know, is organized, but now I'm excited to actually use this stuff. So it's a two-part thing. When you organize your stash, it makes you want to play with your stash more. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to encourage you to participate in the collab I'm doing with Yolanda, and I will put her links down below to her social media, to the videos that she's done on organizing, and check out my playlist down below for all my videos that I have for this collab and the other collab that we're doing on bashing our stash. I'll put a link down below for my enamel.storage, and my links to my Instagram as well. And I just hope you guys will play along using the hashtag, hashtag CRO 2023, Craft Room Organization is what CRO stands for. And let's organize some stuff. Let's play with some stuff. Let's get some stuff done this year. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. And my next video will be on all those stickers and stuff that you saw in those white bins, how I organize all that and put it back into my bins. And yeah, I'm excited about that video as well. So take care and bye for now.